This is P to the YO, Pyro Panda, alongside with this co-casting awesome person named Mr. Morse. INF Morse, you want to just say hello, Mr. Morse?
Hello.
Yo, yo. All right.
Shit, I got it backwards. Excuse me while I fix this mess.
All right, well, you're excused while I try to introduce the players, saying, all right, we're going to be on a map, Whirlwind, a map that was just played on Emzeeshaddy, so maybe he's warmed up on this map and he knows what he wants to do, but nonetheless, it is going to be on Whirlwind. It is the finals, right, or is it the semifinals?
This is the finals! This is it!
Yeah, finals! This is the finals, all right, against... it's going to be a PVZ, and on the top right, it's going to be Emzeeshaddy. Yeah, the winner of Teej versus Emzeeshaddy. He is the victor, and the bottom right is going to be Nerrz. And Nerrz is a pretty good player. That I've seen him. He's very strong.
Last time I saw his ladder, he has Masters player 1,100 points. Plus.
1,100 point Master player. That's pretty good. That's very exciting. I remember the first time I casted Nerrz, and you were there, right? It was you, me, and Goose.
And you were there, and you were there, and you were there.
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Holy not. I'm glad you got that reference. We just went from 20 viewers to 7. Nobody cares about Dorothy or Kansas.
Oh, it's alright, though.
Nerrz starting with the mind games. If we take a look at the, oh, what button is it? There we go. Message log. A lot of conversation going on between these two.
You know what? It is the finals. They're probably really tired, so you know what? They can talk. Nerrz is probably, like, about to go to bed, and we're all like, hey, Nerrz, you're in the finals, and he's like, oh, okay. So, who knows? Who knows? I mean, maybe he's talking Waka Flocka type deal, but I have no idea. There's that cute little awesome bug inside the hatchery. He is going 14, 16 hatch. 14 full, 16 hatch. Standard play. Let's see how Nerrz reacts here. There's still conversation going on. You know what's great is we're just gonna definitely see this finals play out. Hopefully, it's as epic as some of the games we've been casting. No.
I'm certainly hoping so. And like I mentioned earlier, this is my favorite. Oh, and that Overlord is dead.
That's gonna really hurt Mr. Emzeeshaddy, because that supply is just so vital early game. So I could probably tell you from experience that we're probably going to be seeing some Hydra Corruptor, maybe some Swarm Host play, but you know what? It's how he does it that really matters. You don't, like you said, you don't want the Protoss to go on its death ball. You don't. So hopefully we'll see if Nerrz does early pressure on the third. That always gets a Zerg, makes him create units instead of drones. But we'll see. I mean, Emzeeshaddy, he's played that two base builds, and it's worked out for him. I wouldn't be surprised if he does it again. If he gets good scouts out, which he's had. He's really good at scouting. But we'll see. I mean, the last time I played with Nerrz, he went a Phoenix build, and it just went Overlord hunting, and it hurt me so bad. Hopefully we don't see that this game.
I hope we see it this game. Because I missed it.
That's true. That's true. Overlords. They're really bad against Phoenixes. I mean, they can kiss them, but that's about it. So, Morse. Oh, look at that Stargate action. You just know it's gonna be Skytoss. It's just so strong right now. So, Morse, what do you want to see here going on?
I want to see my boy Nerrz bring it home.
Oh yeah, right?
Because chances are he's going to be like, dude, I don't want those guest passes. And I can just save them for the next tournament.
That's really
Nerrz has been a really good friend of the community. He used to be one of our top players. He is, as you see, currently with, I don't know the name of the clan. Hopefully, after whoever wins this, we're going to try our best to get them in and do a little interview action and get some ideas of what SRH stands for and what OG stands for, and where you can check these guys out if they have a stream, things like that. That's one of the perks of being able to win this tournament. We give you an opportunity to give yourself a few shameless plugs, plug your community, plug your team, plug yourself if you're a streamer. I know you can check Nerrz out at twitch.tv/Jojev. He streams a lot. As I mentioned earlier, High Masters player, going ahead.
Very friendly guy.
Give him some love. And if you haven't given us some love, right down there's that lovely little follow button.
Also, you can also follow Schwartzshack. That is mine. And I stream sometimes, but I can't stream all the time. That was my shameless plug-in.
Your YouTube's a little more poppin' than your stream.
That's true. If you do check out Rare Candy Media, you can see some of the YouTube videos that I do create with my friends. There's going to be more content and more love going on in that. And there's actually a funny interview that I do. And Day 9, if you want to see what he thinks about Kerrigan 2013, you got to go check that out.
That Oracle getting quite a few kills. Already killed a queen, getting some more drones, and out of energy.
Painful.
Beautiful.
Painful. Look at that. That's 9 drone kills. Just pure 9 drone kills on one Oracle. I mean, if he... 8 drone kills?
8 of them. One of them was a queen. 8 drones, 1 queen.
That's more devastating.
Nice force field.
So
they clean that up with zealots. No problemo. Gonna lose another overlord.
That's going to be painful for our Zerg player. But you know what? As proper defense, he will be able to get some going. He does have the Spire on the way. He's going to be so close. He's almost having to mute us. He can do damage. If we could just get him out, it's going to be able to buy him a little bit more time, but that is fine. It's about to pop. It does pop. I think he can defend this easily.
Void Ray coming up to back up that ground army, though.
If he attacks now, he needs to get some Zerglings here in the mix, but he needs to look at... There you go. Okay. That hatchery might go down.
3 Stalker, 4 Stalker, 5 Stalker, no Stalkers left. Lings are going to be able to come in and clean this all up, but not before that hatchery falls. Oh my god, that's painful.
That has to be so painful. Those oracles are out of there, though. The third goes down for Emzeeshaddy. He needs to get his natural up again. He needs to focus on that, but he needs to do some damage right now. He needs to get his footing back into the game. There you go. Ooh, snipe. If you could just do... Oh, snipe that. Oh, the Phoenixes are out. That's gonna... It's alright. Oh, jeez. Ooh, there you go. The Nexus is gonna get some Nexus kills going on.
There's a 12 range for you, buddy. Or 15, whatever you thought Thor's were. God, the range on the fucking Planetary Nexus is ridiculous. I don't know what it's called. I call it Planetary Nexus because I'm Terran, but...
That's that's fine. It's like... Oh my gosh, it's so strong. But you know what? It got Nerrz back into the game. It really did. I mean, if he continues that Phoenix production, those mutas are going to be null and void. They're not going to be doing much damage. I mean, yeah, there's cannons in there. There's just enough defense for those mutas to be nothing anymore. So he needs to start thinking about different tech.
Where would you go?
This is the silly thing about this. I mean, mutas are strong, and if you don't do any economic damage, which he did some economic damage, he did some economic damage, so he's fine. But at the same time, I would get some ground army. I would get a superior ground army force. Like, you see the Phoenixes, he's not going to have a strong ground army, so if he goes roaches or some sort of ground tech, he will be able to prevail. He just needs to macro up like he's doing, get some spore crawlers, get some spine crawlers, and just, which he's doing. He got the roach worn up. He's getting the Hydros Den out. He just needs a tech switch at this point. And since he sees the Phoenixes out of position, he should be able to try to do some sort of harassment going on.
He's scared of those Phoenixes. Yeah, he's pulling back.
I would be scared of the Phoenixes too, because the range outdoes mutas, and they do. They eat up mutas like so much. I wouldn't be creating any Hydras at this point, though. I mean, Hydras are really strong, and of course he should be creating it, but he should get a superior Roach army and then start putting some Hydras in there, because that would just complement his composition so much. I mean, if he can just take out... If Nerrz can just take out those Mutalisks, he'll be way ahead. I mean, he's going to see these Hydras, he's going to be able to pick off these Hydras with the amount of energy that he has, and they're not going to do anything. Alright, you see he's going to be trying to do some economic damage. These queens are really going to hurt Emzeeshaddy. Those mutas just making sure that there's no expansion. That's what he needs to be doing. Maybe he can just fly over to the natural and do some economic damage and pay for the muta transition. He needs to find a way to pay for all those mutas. Like, just have them worth something. Like this. All he has to do is press... There you go. Press the hold button. Nerrz is pretty smart.
Oh, there's a planetary nexus.
There you go. The Phoenixes are going to come back. Remember, Phoenixes are pretty fast, and here we go.
Oh my gosh, that Mutaflock just melting to those Phoenixes. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. He
Pyro,
needed
your
the
camera, slow it down, dude. You're making me nauseous.
Oh, sorry.
What were you saying? Sorry, you were giving me motion sickness. I had to say something.
Oh, sorry about that. I should have just went on Nerrz or something. Okay, yeah. So I don't even know what I said there. Sorry about that.
It's my fault. I interrupted you.
But no, it's fine. I actually needed it. Anyways, the transition was 4-0. He does have the Hydras. He does have the strong army. Let's see if this is strong enough to deal with those Hydralisks.
You know, I think it's a good composition and it's strong, but he lost so many lings due to their speed and running up front. And, you know, I think what's really hurting Emzeeshaddy, something we mentioned earlier, look at the creep spread, or specifically the lack thereof.
Yep. I mean, he went mutiling at this point, and there's no you don't really need creep spread, but at the same time, it doesn't hurt. If you're gonna be a good player, you're gonna want creep spread anyways. And again, he's tech switched to Hydra Roach, and those units need creep spread. They need the mobility. They need to be moving around. They need to get from base to base. I mean, at the same time, the composition is now going to be soon favoring Nerrz. He's getting out his Void Ray, Colossus composition, and at that point, once that Death Ball happens, what do you have? Also, Nerrz taking out all those Overlords. Could definitely supply block Emzeeshaddy here in a few seconds. Those force fields are very strong. Oh, this is going to be painful. The composition. He didn't get the mass up like he wanted to, but you know what? We'll see how this goes on. Look at those Phoenixes go, just taking out all those Hydras, and that's exactly what Nerrz needed at the end. Yeah, he's gonna lose those Phoenixes, but at the same time, he's also gonna lose this third. Yeah, he's also this third is definitely.
Planetary Fortress it.
Let's see what that's called. Where is the... Let's go to the unit production.
Fuck you, shift-click error. Sorry about that, guys. What is that called?
He is creating. He must have lost the mothership, and I'll tell you what it's called here in a few seconds. It's actually called Photon Overcharge.
There we go.
So he Photon Overcharged, which is silly. We should know this, but you know what? We're not Protoss or Protoss.
I don't like bugs, and I don't like to A-click.
Here we go. This is the favorable composition for Zerg right now. He did his aggression. He's playing very strong here. Maybe ZVP might be his best matchup because you can definitely see something in this game that you did not in the other games. And those Corruptors are actually, at this point, denying the Colossus from coming out, denying Vast Void Ray from coming out. And I don't think it's going to be too strong for Nerrz. And there we go, is the GG for Nerrz.